Welcome back to Library Trust YouTube channel. In today's class, we're going to learn how to make this beautiful overlap with a very nice finish. Okay, this overlap as a lining. I used suit lining for this. So it's a skirt vent as you can see, and it's lapping on each other. So I'm going to take you through how to sew it like this to achieve this kind of very nice finishing that we have here. If this is something you like to learn, kindly stay tuned to the end of this tutorial. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what you need to do to your regular pattern. So this is just a basic skirt pattern. You can see my zipper allowance here. So for the slits, you need to note how long you want your slit to be. That's where you want the slit to start. So from here now, you measure where you want the slit to start. So let's say you want your slit to start here. All you need to do now is to add that allowance for the overlap to your slit. So you can add between from 1.5, 2 inches or 2.5 inches, depending on how much you want it to overlap. Okay, and you can see that this is the folding allowance that I have on my skirt pattern. So I already have this on my skirt pattern. I'm just going to transfer it. The only thing I don't have on this pattern yet is the overlap allowance. And I'm going to add that when I'm cutting on my fabric. So this is my fabric, and I already added the overlap allowance to it. So you're going to cut your fabric and your lining. So this is the main fabric. So you're going to cut, you can see this is my zipper allowance, and then this is the overlap allowance. My overlap allowance is just around 1.5 inches. I don't want it too long. So that 1.5 inches is from your zipper allowance. So if you are measuring this from where the zipper allowance stops, that's going to give you around 2.5 inches. I hope you understand. So I'm going to measure it all the way to the hem, and this is the folding allowance. Like I said, I already have that on my pattern, so I just transferred it to the fabric. So this is what it looks like for the front, for the main fabric, and this is the lining. So the lining will of course be shorter because of this folding allowance that we are adding to it. So you will see that the lining is shorter than the main fabric. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to put both of them together, and then you go ahead and mark where your zipper is going to stop. So from here, my zipper is going to stop around here. So where your zipper stops, you go ahead and sew the zipper allowance that you have there. My zipper allowance is 1 inch, so you can see I sew it, and then you're going to stop sewing like quarter of an inch into the overlap, half an inch or quarter of an inch into the overlap. So you can see where I sew. I started sewing from where the zipper stopped, and then I stopped just quarter or half an inch into my overlap allowance. So what we have done here now, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to your lining. You mark where your zipper is going to stop, and then you're going to sew the zipper allowance close up to quarter of an inch into your overlap. So the next thing to do now is to start creating the overlap. So to do that, once you sew in your zipper allowance, you make sure to iron it flat. You can see that this is well ironed, just like this. So once you are done ironing it, you need to choose the side where you want your overlap to be. It can be on any side. So I'm just going to choose this side. So once you have it on this side, you're going to attach. You can see I added interfacing. It's very important. This is the, you can also use a paper stay or gum stay. Just make sure that you have interfacing around the overlap area. You can stop it here, but I want to be marking on it, so I just put, you can see I'm using a white stay so that you can see what I'm doing very well. So now, once you choose the side where you want this overlap to be, all you need to do is to mark the overlap out like this. You can see I'm just tracing this overlap that I have here. We are going to mark it out like this. So once you mark it out, the next thing you are going to do now is to lift it up. Because we are going to be sewing it, we are going to be having seam allowance all around this marking that we have done. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now and add half an inch or whatever it is that you sew with. We are going to add this. So here now on the upper part, I'm going to mark half an inch from where from the marking that I drew out earlier, and then by the side as well, I'm going to mark half an inch. So once I mark it, I'm going to take my ruler and then connect them together. So when you want to cut this now, you're going to cut on this same allowance. We are not going to cut on the first line. Okay, I hope you understand that. So this is me marking it. I'm done marking it now. So I'm going to lift it. Please, this marking that we are doing is on the lining, not the main fabric, the shorter one, which is the lining. So now you're going to lift that part up like this so that you don't cut this one together with it. And then you're going to cut on this second marking. You're going to cut this open like this. Okay. You're going to cut everything. Please make sure that I'm not cutting the lower side. So you can see I've cut it out. So this extra that you have here, you are going to cut it. So this is what this part looks like. You are cutting just one side. So once you cut it, this is what you are going to have. Now you're going to bring in your main fabric, okay? And then you're going to lay it like this. So after cutting this, so that you can sew it easily, this sharp corner that you have here, you're going to notch it a little bit so that it can open up. So now this part now you're going to bring the main fabric and then you're going to place it on, you're going to place the lining on it. So once you place the lining, you clearly see what you have there. So you can see I'm matching where my sleeves stop like this. And this is what this looks like. So this is the overlap that is going to complete it. So now once you place it like this, the next thing is to sew the lining and the main fabric together. So to sew it, you can see you just lift this part like this and then you're going to pin it together. That was why we had left half an inch for sewing. So I'm going to pin that part like this. You can pin it first before you sew so that you can see what it looks like. Then I'm going to flip it, you can see. So the same thing I'm going to do to this other side that we did not cut. I'm going to lift it like this as well and I'm going to pin it right side facing right side. Okay. I'm going to pin this part as well and sew. So when you are sewing on this lower part, remember that you are still going to sew this overlap to the lining. So you leave like half an inch on the hem. You don't sew it completely. You leave like half an inch on the hem to sew this back to your lining. So this is what it looks like now. I'm going to, it's looking okay. So I'll take it to the same machine now and then I'm going to go ahead and run my stitch on the two sides. Okay. I'm gonna have to sew it, you can see now. And then I left this half an inch. I did the same thing for the other side. That's the part we opened. And this is what it looks like now. So please make sure that your lining is equal and then your main fabric is also equal. Okay, so once you are done with that, the next thing is to create the overlap. So to create the overlap, you leave the one that is opened. It's going to be on the lower part, and then the one that we did not cut, okay, this other side is going to lap on it. So this is where we sew it. So you're going to try to push that place out like this so that it can overlap on this to create the overlap that we want. So once you overlap them on each other like this, you can go ahead now and iron it down. Okay. So the next thing now is to clean this part up. So what you just need to do now is to put this one inside and then the seam allowance that you can obviously see here, you are going to be folding it over like this and then you can iron it after folding it so that when you iron it you have a crease line there and then you can easily lift it up and then sew it on this lower part. So for you to be able to sew it on this lower part, this seam allowance that we have here, this zipper allowance that we have here is going to be in your way. So you need to notch it like this into that same line that you have there. So you are going to do the same thing for the lining as well. You are going to open it up like this and then you are going to try to notch it into the seam line. That way your slit is going to relax very well. Okay, so I hope you understand what we did there. After sewing, this short one is going to remain like this, and then the other one that we did not cut is going to lap on it like this. So you can go ahead and iron this part first before you continue. So once it slaps on each other like this is going to go inside, and then you fold the seam allowance that you have there over it neatly like this. So once you fold it over, you turn to the wrong side and then you catch it here to sew. So that is after you have notched your zipper allowance. I'm gonna to iron this down, and you can see how neat it's looking even before sewing it. So this is what it looks like. This is going to be inside. So now that you ironed it, once you lift the lining up, you'll be able to catch everything outside like this, and then you're going to take them together and sew. So you can see, so you're going to go ahead now and run the stitch to hold this down. This is sewn now. You can go ahead and iron it again, but this is what I have. Okay, you can see. So the next thing now is to close the hem. So to close the hem for this part, it's simply the first thing you will do is to sew the lower part before you sew this side. So I'm going to take it like this, and then you're going to open this seam allowance that you have here, and then you will sew it. So after sewing the hem, the next thing now is to raise this like this, and then you're going to sew this side as well. So you can see now that I have gone ahead to sew it just like I explained. You are going to sew the hem first before you sew this side, and you can see that this side is completely finished. So the next side is this other side, the one we'll cut out. So to sew this, you can simply fold in the hem allowance like this and iron. So once you iron it, you are going to take the corner the way it's supposed to be. You are going to take it together like this, so that you can have this sharp edge that you have here. So you can also iron this, but just take it together and make sure that it is aligning well. So once you do that, you are going to cut that off. But when you want to cut it, you're not going to cut it at the exact point where it aligns. You're going to leave like half an inch, okay, because you will sew it. So that's going to serve like your seam allowance. So I'm just going to mark like half an inch there, and then I'm going to cut that part. Okay, so you can see I've cut it out, and the one that I left here is going to serve as my seam allowance. So now the next thing now is to sew this part as well. So to sew it, so now what you need to do now is to take them together, the half an inch that you left, and then you're going to go ahead and sew. So when you are sewing it, you leave half an inch here as well, so that you can sew the hem together. So I'll take it to the sewing machine now and then sew that corner. I've gone ahead to sew that corner, and you can see that I left half an inch. So you're going to reduce your seam allowance again, so that it's not going to be bulky there, and then you're going to turn it. So once you turn it, you will see that that part is sewn as well. So you're going to iron it down, so you can see what we have there. So you give that part a very good press. So the last thing now is to sew this part to the lining. So the half an inch that you left, you're going to flip like this and take it to the sewing machine, and then you're going to run a stitch there. So once you're done sewing it, you can see, you go ahead and iron it, and this is what you're going to have. You can see how beautiful it is looking. This is the wrong side, and this is the right side. It's going to lap on each other just like this. So the more allowance you leave for your overlap, the more lapping you're going to get. So you can now go ahead and fix your zipper and make your skirt or a dress with this. So I've gone ahead to make a dress with mine. You can see what the dress looks like, and you can see how beautiful the slit is looking. I hope you enjoy making this basic tutorial with me. If you enjoyed it, let us know in the comment section, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.